Welcome back to Losers Daydream, episode 4. We haven't recorded in 3 fucking weeks.
It's not our fault.
Whoops.
Yeah, like
it could have been.
Yeah, last episode was late.
Yeah.
Another episode didn't come out last Monday.
We disappointed so many people.
Something.
We disappointed like 6 people. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry. We are.
Oh no,
college
it's
kids.
7 people probably.
It's true.
I hold your feelings in high regard.
I don't think I watched the third.
Anywho.
The third one's my favorite episode.
Well, then maybe I'll watch it.
Anywho, we gotta start the episode.
Okay, so the time, it's different. It's shorter. It's a lot shorter.
We're trying to make it easier to listen to. The
Bite
intro's a lot
size.
to compensate. The intro's a lot longer this time.
Yeah. The intro's gonna be an hour long.
We gotta stretch this out to 10 minutes, guys. Come on.
Yeah, we're gonna try to monetize the intro because the video
It's a
up
separate
till
video.
the end it's fine, but then it's not
Okay.
fucking monetized.
This is also the first time we were recording the intro with all 4 party members here.
Which
Why did I call them party members?
Party member. Like,
Wait.
okay, who's the cleric? I'm the cleric.
I am
A fucking nerd!
Oh, fuck.
Bitch!
Oh damn.
Enjoy the episode. Alright, that was good.
I'm gonna say something funny and witty.
Alright, well, what were you gonna say? We're still recording.
No, I forget.
Wait. Say Jews.
Oh.
So, I went home on Wednesday for a doctor's appointment, and I got dinner with my mom afterwards, and I was telling her about the podcast, and like I showed her like I forgot to like mention like what the name of the podcast was, and I showed her like this like our like the icon that we've been using. And it just says LD with a like smiley face in the D. She's like, "What does that stand for? Learning disabilities?" Like,
Gosh.
shit, Mom.
Gosh darn it, Debbie.
Welcome back, Losers Daydream.
Episode
4.
4.
Sheep.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Again, I've been recording for quite some time. Hey, can I get a note? Can I get a note card and
Yeah, I found out like a
Yeah,
few weeks ago that my note cards have been getting pilfered all year.
Oh yeah, I started doing that at the beginning of the year.
yeah, fuck your note cards.
I feel deeply betrayed. Also,
I would say I'm sorry. I don't know why you think.
Oh hey, I got the good pen. Thank God. All right.
as opposed to the
Hey,
not good.
what
pen.
keyboard does Wes have? Is that a K95?
I don't know.
Fucking excessive.
It is.
Probably-
It's at least a K70.
Probably
which is absolutely
$100 more than you need to spend.
Yeah, because a K95 is like $200. A K70 is like.
Do you know how much
$150.
this mechanical keyboard was?
I do. I want a mechanical. Have you seen my keyboard?
No.
It's a Logitech. You just fuck all. Just
Do you know how much?
regular
Do you know
ass.
how much this one was?
That looks about like $45.
You are more than double the price.
Oh my
It
God.
was $20 on Amazon.
Does it click?
Oh, sweet Jesus.
That's enough. It clicks enough.
Yeah,
I
what's
want to
Okay.
feel that click.
I can't stand the click.
This doesn't click. Fuck that.
I fucking hate the click.
Well, we can't be roommates then.
Oh, you should like. It's one of those things where it's like my laptop. It doesn't have like the mechanical click, but when I'm typing in class, it's just like quiet. You just hear my laptop like going ham.
Yeah, mine's kind of like that too because that's flimsy keys. That's like little flimsy keys and
Yeah.
they tap real hard.
Oh
when
yes,
I
the
mean,
classic.
I might just be an
Sorry,
angry
can't say
typer,
the
too.
name. They might sue us to death. So it's the D.
I
end
feel
for that.
like Wes's keyboard should click
a singing
because,
computer.
I mean, it
Yeah.
looks like
It does. It
Single
should, but
gay
it doesn't.
bar.
But you can get.
What was that?
Wes's keyboard looks like singles night at a gay bar. It's like with all the flashing rainbow lights.
This whole computer's flashing rainbow lights.
It's a fucking spaceship.
There's a lot of clicking going on in a
It's
single night.
yeah.
I just,
Or I was
I just
say,
love
like,
how
you know,
his
like personalities. Like, oh man, we
Yeah,
really,
click,
really
click,
click.
I love how his actual like the fucking box is like off in the corner, and like when it's actually on, like it looks like the fucking centerpiece of the room.
Yeah.
For reference, he spent like $2,400 on this tower, and he uses it to play Hearthstone and do homework. So
Yeah.
perspective.
I mean, he wanted it. He had the money for it.
No, yeah, I saved it for a while to make mine.
Water cooling system.
Yeah, it doesn't overclock.
He doesn't overclock.
How much time are we gonna spend talking shit about Wes?
As much time as we need.
He's gonna listen to this.
He's not gonna listen. No one listens to this.
That's fair.
Look,
That's fair.
You know how
We
many
can
views
get-
the last episode got?
Several.
Like 11.
No, it was at least 17.
Okay,
Was
so
it?
if we ever get popular, I don't think Wes will even listen to us then.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
no.
No, he's got 20 other podcasts to listen to.
And not ours. Fuck you, Wes. Thanks for letting us use your
Because if
room
we
while you're
get
not
popular,
here.
we'll probably have to start, pandering.
Oh, right.
I'm
yeah.
all for
Yeah.
it.
Pandering.
And,
Yeah.
until Wes and Nathan start their fucking Let's Play channel on our on my goddamn
Yeah,
YouTube
okay.
channel.
Game Grumps point 2.
Yeah,
The,
sure.
The magical oozing charisma of a Nathan and Wes gaming channel would just gather the children at the
There it is. I found that
Charisma.
name.
Slathered on our doorstep.
Yeah. It's like milkshakes bring all the boys of the yard, while Wes and Nate commentary is what brings all the 12 to 14-year-old boys to the yard.
So-
we don't have a yard though. Is it-
Metaphorical internet yard.
Oh, okay.
So
YouTube channel.
when Nate and I went to Guitar Center today, like I feel so fucking intimidated when I go to Guitar Center because it's like I play my dinky ass Epiphone and my piddly little Yamaha
Here's a
Pacifica.
$1,600 Fender.
Yeah, no,
Buy it,
like
please.
Epiphone,
we were in-
Epiphone, please sponsor us.
yeah, Gibson, please send me a Les Paul. Anyway,
No.
like we're in the acoustic room, just trying to pick out a guitar for him, and like there's some. Huh?
It was an acoustic guitar?
He has
Yeah.
an acoustic guitar.
He has
He
perfect.
currently owns an
Spoiler
acoustic
alert, he
guitar.
buys one.
He bought an acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
Does he know he can't use... I'm pretty sure he bought Rocksmith, too. Does he know he can't use Rocksmith?
I don't think he bought Rocksmith.
I hope not.
Well, okay, he bought. Anyway, it was like we're in the acoustic room, just fucking piddling around, playing, just I'm showing him a few things. He can't play guitar at all. Like he's trying to learn guitar, so trying to find a good beginner one for him. And there's the acoustic room, and then there's two rooms that go off. There's one that has bluegrass instruments on, like banjo, mandolin.
So before you tell me how much he spent on the guitar, I want to try to guess how much he spent.
Wait
I'll
till the
get-
end
I'll
of the
get to
story.
that,
Wait till the end of the
fucker.
story.
No,
He hasn't even.
no, because I feel like he was just going to say the price, and I want to.
No. I'll get there. But we're in the room. There's two different rooms. There's the bluegrass room and then the electric acoustic room. And there's some dude jamming in the electric acoustic room, and it sounds great. I wish I could play a fourth as good. I'm fucking terrible. I'm trash guitar.
That's right.
But I love it. I enjoy it. I enjoy my little trash baby. But dude comes out and he's he notices me playing this shitty little rogue fucking guitar made of plywood. And he's like, "You want to play a real guitar? Here you go." And he hands me this Gibson. And I look at as I'm playing it, I glance at the price tag. It's $1,100 fucking dollars. So as I'm playing this, I'm shitting myself because I'm currently holding a brick of gold.
Yeah, no, I watch this
And,
guy on YouTube sometimes, and it's I don't have a particular interest in
Yeah.
violin, but it's I'm playing a $300,000 300-year-old violin. I'm like, I want to watch it.
Fucking Stradivarius? What the fuck?
And he goes down a list of them. There's different ages and different prices, and he starts with one that's $30. You can tell the difference.
Oh yeah,
you can fucking tell the
I know
difference.
what you're talking about.
I think there's the most expensive. I might be wrong. So internet, please don't yell at me. All our fans. But
The 6 people who watch this.
yes. But there's a series of violins that are each named after a flower, and there's 13 of them, and they were made
I think I know what you're talking about.
relatively recently. I don't know.
I do not know.
But they're wildly expensive,
Oh, yeah.
$2 to $3 million.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, he was getting up there in price, hundreds of thousands of dollars. I was like, "Fuck, man, dude, don't play
Yeah.
that. You're gonna break the string." Well, actually, the strings aren't expensive.
You're gonna get fingerprints on
Yeah,
it.
you're gonna get oil on that. You're gonna
It's gonna tarnish.
depreciate. I'm thinking of from an accounting aspect. You would depreciate your
It's
equipment.
as soon as you touch that, it went down 99% of value. It's just it isn't worth anything.
It's
anymore.
$12 now.
You might as well give
But,
that to me right now.
I'm playing it. It
Yes.
sounds pretty damn good. And dude leaves, so I go put the guitar back. And he comes back a little bit later, and he was like, "Oh, you didn't like the Gibson?" I'm like, "Oh, it wasn't that. It was just I saw the price tag and shat myself." And he goes, "Oh, what's your price range?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm not here for me, and like I'm here with my friend here." And he's like pointing stuff out like in the electric acoustic room, and he's like, "Go check out that one. It's the Taylor Hollow Body sitting on the floor. Gorgeous instrument." I'm like, "That looks pretty." So I go in there, hook it up to the amp, and I start playing, and it's so fucking gorgeous. It's so pretty. It's $3,600.
I've never heard of Taylor. I feel like I don't have enough money to have heard of Taylor.
Oh my god.
I watched a video of a guy who was like doing like the differences of sounds like through your prices.
Yeah.
And there's a big jump from like super cheap to like a couple $100s.
Yeah.
And then there's kind of not a lot of change between like a couple $100s to like a few $100s. And then like when you get up to like the really high range, sometimes they just sound weird. Like they sound kind of off.
Yeah.
Like, they don't sound like normal.
Well, maybe that's normal.
I mean,
maybe, but then like there are other ones that you're like, okay, yeah, that sounds great. Like that one probably sounded amazing.
oh yeah, it did. I mean, like that's the law of diminishing returns. I mean, like the more you put into shit, like the less you're gonna get back from it eventually. But we go over to like the used gear section, and we find this. There's a very nice looking guitar. Guess how much it was? It was one he bought. It was a Mitchell.
$200.
Nope.
$107.
$450.
$400.
It was like $90.
Oh damn! I thought Nate was gonna go
Sorry,
all
yeah,
out.
no.
Yeah, that seems like a Nate thing to do.
No.
It's been way too
But
much
then
money.
he bought a MIDI keyboard, which was like $80.
He did say he was going to do that.
How much was it?
80.
That's
Oh.
actually cheaper than he was expecting to pay for.
Yeah, that's not that bad for.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
How big is it?
It was only like 2
He's a
octaves.
MIDI converter.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty small, but it's what he wanted, and he got it, and he was
You
very
download
excited
a
about
MIDI
it.
computer on
Oh.
a MIDI converter on your computer, which just converts any soundbite to MIDI file. It first of all, it'll definitely come with a virus. Second of all, always sounds comically terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, have you ever seen those black MIDI songs where people just program insane,
Yes.
like pattern? It's like patterns of MIDI
Yeah.
on there, and they just like play it, and it just sounds like a note dump.
Yeah. So there's a guy watching YouTube. His name is Adam Neely, and he did this one thing on like the first guy who ever like wrote anything close to black MIDI. He wrote music for player pianos. Like you punched a hole in a paper and you fed it through a piano and it would play.
Automatic, yeah.
Yeah. Well, so he decided to work with rounds, like and how like different ratios of rounds work. So like if I start singing like row 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 your boat, and if I start singing it at one tempo, and then someone comes in later at the same tempo, that's a 1-to-1 ratio. There are different ratios, like 2-to-1. Like I start singing, row 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 your boat, and someone comes in twice as fast. Whatever.
Yeah.
This dude wrote rounds like that, but in really fucking weird ratios. His magnum opus was a round in pi to E. Natural E.
What the fuck?
Shit impossible for humans to play, but he was like, I'm gonna do it mathematically, I'm gonna punch it into paper and see what the fuck comes out of it. It's disgusting. It's fine. It's so cool.
Those fucking black MIDI songs are like 4 terabytes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, no, we're talking fucking insane.
No, some
Yeah.
guy like on his YouTube channel he'll download a virtual machine of Windows or something, and then he'll try to see how fast he can absolutely ruin it so it can't boot anymore.
You told me about that, yeah.
And one of them, he downloads a MIDI converter, and it comes with Bonsai Buddy, which if you
Oh my god.
What is Bonsai Buddy?
Okay, so imagine like Cortana or Siri, except it's a tiny, it's like a bulbous purple 8 that sits on the bottom of your screen, and you can click on him, and he ruins your computer. Like he eats your memory in less than an hour. It's just like you don't ever download Bonsai Buddy. But anyway,
Hey,
MIDI converter.
viewers, download Bonsai Buddy.
What he did?
Bonsai Buddy, please sponsor
I was
us.
gonna say, this episode of Losers Daydream was sponsored by Stupid Purple Gorilla.
Yeah, he's like, all right, how can I mess this? He's very British, but I can't do a British accent. So he's like, all right, how can I mess this computer up as fast as possible? MIDI converter. And he's like, the old reliable MIDI converter. And he downloads it. He's like, oh my god, it's an old friend. I didn't even know this boy still existed. It's Bonsai Buddy. And he's like, oh my god. And then he converted John Cena theme song to MIDI.
Alright.
And he has that playing in the background the whole time. And then, it gets to the point where his like, screen was, like, it would take a screenshot of itself and then, like, lower it and go like this over and over again, and he couldn't do anything. And he's like, yeah, well, I can't click on anything anymore, so... He's like, watch what every time I try to click, another X appears, and another X would appear every time he clicks. He's like, well, I think this one's finished. Yeah, alright, yeah, no, it's done. You can still hear John Cena, though. A really terrible piano version of John Cena is playing in the background.
Okay,
Thank
wait.
God.
I have a transition. And it's a good one. I'm not supposed to say it, but I have one, and I'm proud of it. Speaking of small keyboards...
Dude, nice segue.
I was actually reading today, because I'm in the market for a keyboard right now, because, as I said earlier, I have a just Logitech keyboard that's basically just like a very thin rectangle with very thin keys. And
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah. And apparently TLK keyboards are real popular now with gamers, which is not going to be popular with me. I'm going to say that right off, but they're 10 less key keyboards where they get rid of the number pad. And they also get rid of some dedicated keys sometimes, like volume and stuff like that, which I don't have volume. I don't fucking have volume.
If
I
it's
don't
a
even have
game, you don't need a numpad.
Yeah, you don't need a
for the
numpad.
piece.
So they just cut it off, and
I mean,
it's more mouse
yeah.
room and
Do
stuff.
you want to know why? Do you want to know why you don't need a numpad?
Because you don't use it.
Because when you're playing CSGO, you take your keyboard and you put it on your lap. That's why.
Yeah, well, also, the one thing,
Why?
there's a couple things. There's a couple reasons they have TLK keyboards. One is it's smaller, it's easier to do shit like that.
put it on
And there's more mouse room, is another one.
Sure.
Which, sure, that's fine. But also, it's popular with people that are doing competitive LAN games that need to move the keyboard often. And
Okay.
so it's just smaller, and it's just easier to move. So it's... And they're making pretty prestigious keyboard with TLK versions. Like, it's just called the compact
It's
version.
just a streamlined
Yeah.
game keyboard.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm an accounting major, so
Yeah.
I need that numpad.
Like, I've got a numpad on my fucking laptop.
Yeah, I do too.
Like, I can't. Okay, like ever since working at Paycor, I can't not use a fucking numpad.
No. I was in accounting in high school, and I learned how to use one without looking. Like, we had to do like typing exercises with the number pad.
Yeah.
I was just like, well, I mean, this is my thing. This is my life now.
You guys want to hear about a
Mine
fucky
doesn't
ass
for a
keyboard?
Sure.
So I was scrolling through my feed a couple days ago, and there's this new kind of keyboard this company came out with that's literally split in half. It's two separate keyboards, and it's halves of the keyboard.
I think I've seen that before.
And it's just supposed to be like more natural or some fucking
Yeah, you
shit.
can like put your hands wherever you
yeah,
want.
and you can just like fucking.
Is it like...
Man,
I
it's
swear to
like-
God, if the
Is
B,
this still a QWERTY keyboard?
yeah, it's
like-
still a QWERTY keyboard. It's just split on half.
Is it like mice? Is it like a mouse? Like you can hold them like a mice and they can roll around?
no,
That'd be
no,
cool.
no.
That'd be cool.
that'd be fucking weird.
That'd be weird as
That's
shit.
hard
If the-
mode.
But if the B is not on the right hand, that's cancer.
Yeah, I don't.
There's
It's,
probably like or maybe you can like. How about this? It's a keyboard.
I don't remember which hand
but
it
you
used
can
to be.
plug all the letters into each other, so you can configure it how you want. There you go, business idea. Fuck you,
No,
viewers.
it's gotta be on left.
Well, you're left-handed.
Indiegogo, please love us.
Sit down. Hey Dylan. All right, so we have a business idea for our business. It's a keyboard, but you can unplug and plug in all the letters into each other, so you can configure it how you want. You know.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad. No, well, I think you can. It's just programmable. It's not.
Yeah. Except it's like physical.
And you can move them around.
It's a gimmick. It's a gimmick.
It's a
What can I
gimmick.
say?
Okay, well that.
That's what you got. You gotta find your niche.
What? I'm not familiar with the different kinds of keyboards, but I know that QWERTY, obviously a lot of people know this, is like very inefficient, and the reason it's like that is because they used to be on typewriters and people would type too fast and would jam up, so they separated all the common letters from each other so that you wouldn't be firing letters out and then it gets jammed with the little prongs that come out.
Yeah.
So I think it's time to change them, and I was thinking about that the other day.
Honestly, at this point, like for me personally, if they ever like came out with like new, more efficient keyboards, I just couldn't.
I would try it.
Yeah, it's
I
just one of
couldn't
those
do it.
things where it's might just be too late to change, and at this point, it doesn't actually matter that much.
Yeah.
Well,
Like what
one
efficiency?
thing.
are we
Well, one thing I saw though, it wouldn't really change much because instead of a keyboard, it was a fucking box, and you had 4 keys on the side and 1 on the top, and there was kind of like a function button that changed. So there was like it was divided. The 26 letters and plus the numbers and stuff were divided among the buttons.
So it's
and then
it's a old flip phone.
Well, no, it's just a box. It's literally like a fucking garage door opener.
Give me a T9 keyboard.
And you don't
damn
hit
it.
you don't hit it multiple times. You hit like a function.
No, I know, and it changes it, but it's the same principle. Right?
But this dude was like sitting there, the guy who invented it, and he was just like doing this, and he had trained himself to use it, obviously.
Right.
But like he was typing like really fast, and it was just like, there's keyboards to type at least like for like standard typing purposes. You don't need them.
Let's just get rid of written language.
No, that's
Next
not same thing. It's not the same thing. It's just like
It's the logical next step. What do you mean?
well, because like you could just carry that shit anywhere. The little box you fucking type on. You know what I mean? Not that you need it. What if it's like for your phone or some bullshit?
Just embed chips on our brains so
I
we
don't
can
know.
talk telepathically.
It's interesting
anywhere.
because it's not
Yeah.
a keyboard.
Yeah,
Because when I think
it's
typing,
interesting
though-
because it's new
Yeah,
and just fucking interesting.
the only thing I can we've ever had really for typing is fucking keyboard. Like whether it's a typewriter or computer, it's always been keyboards, and that's
Yeah.
so, and, they make weird ass keyboards that are curved and they got letters in different
They
places.
got a fucking laser keyboard.
But this is just
Yeah.
a fucking box. And I was like, well, I mean that's one way to do it. Sure.
Innovative.
Yeah.
I've seen fucking keyboards that have that like each key is an LED screen.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Why?
it's a $1,000 keyboard. But each key is like programmable or whatever, and it's just like fucking LED fucking screen on each key.
So you could put like a
ridiculous.
background on your fucking like
People, that's what people did.
It's so amazing.
It was
That's-
mostly anime titties. is what I-
Mostly 100% anime titties.
Like that's cool and all, but like I can't do that stuff because like I'm currently growing my nails out. It's
Yeah.
like so I can like finger pick better for
Yeah.
guitar, and like it's driving me fucking insane. Typing sucks. Like
Yeah.
I just hate the feeling
Well,
of that.
don't you cut one of your nails, right? You cut your left hand.
Yeah, like my left hand's fine, but like my right hand is like that's my dominant hand. Like that's the shit I grab with.
File it with points.
No, that will drive me crazy.
You can call people though.
What if I have to pick my nose, Decker?
Oh, claw people. I think you said call people. I was like, what?
Better, yeah.
What if I have to pick my nose, dude?
Go pick your nose, you weirdo. Buy Q-tips.
Use your right hand. Use your right hand.
For
or your
reference,
left hand
August
for
now
all.
has his right index finger shoved up his nose. Now it's his left.
Use left hand,
Yes.
right nostril.
What is this like?
Fucking twister.
Yeah.
left,
Left hand, green
right-
nostril. Which one's green?
Thumb. Asshole.
That depends.
Profit.
Yeah, the greenest one is the one you need to pick.
Damn.
You're onto something.
The greenest what?
Nostril. The one with the most green is the one you should pick. Well, I mean,
That means you have a sinus
you
infection.
probably shouldn't pick, but it's the one that needs to be empty.
I mean, if it's green, you should probably go to the doctor and get some antibiotics.
Don't pick
you
your
have a sinus
nose.
infection.
Don't pick your nose. Doctors, please sponsor us.
Pharmaceutical company.
Yeah. If you're a family doctor, please
Big
sponsor
Pharma.
us.
Either hire
CVS.
us or sponsor us. Doesn't matter.
yeah. We just need.
I'll
money.
work in chemical writing. I can figure it out.
It can't be that hard to be a pharmacist.
I mean, I know I'm a music major, but shit.
Hook
Yeah,
me
don't
up with
hire
a
him.
job.
Don't hire him.
No, I'll.
He can be our bard.
I could be the bard.
He can sing for us while we write. When we make the next bioweapon.
Caleb, I had a question for you.
Yes.
You're the resident JRPG guy.
Yeah.
I was just reading reviews on IGN today
Okay.
in jazz class because
That's
what
what
the
you
fuck
do,
else?
yes.
Yeah.
This is jazz.
And
It's not a
I
fun
came
class.
across a review for this game called Battle Chasers Night War.
What the fuck?
So I don't
That
know
was fun.
who made it.
Wait. Let Caleb guess what it's about from.
Oh, I have
from
no
the
idea what it's
title.
about.
Oh,
Battle
okay.
Chasers Night War. Okay, so I'm gonna say it's a kart racing
You
game.
play basketball.
That makes sense.
You play basketball with kart races
But it's a JRPG.
at night, and there's stats. Like JRPG stats. And
Also-
there's also like meters.
Also,
Dude,
the
can-
Final Fantasy characters make guest appearances.
Dude, can
The
we
cars
get
have
a-
titties.
Yeah, the cars
Oh my
have
God.
titties.
Can we get a turn?
It's Mario Kart, but with Final Fantasy characters.
No.
And titties.
Can we get a turn-based Rocket League?
Oh my god. that'd be-
JRPG
oh
style.
geez, yeah. There's meters. There's
No,
stats.
that should
grind.
just be a new game mode for because they have all these cool game modes on Rocket League.
Yeah.
I fucking
But
love Rocket League.
turn based.
Anyway,
What you got?
Would
So
you-
I don't
would
know.
you
I
read
was just
shit?
I was just wondering if you knew about it. Apparently, it's just this new
You shouldn't talk over him.
JRPG, that they're saying it's like really good. It's like modeled after classic like '90s JRPGs,
Okay.
and they're saying that like the gameplay is like great on it. It just like lacks in like character development and stuff.
That's nothing new.
Yeah. So I was just wondering if you knew anything about it because it's just like something to look at. I don't know who the developer is though. I can't.
I was really hoping you were about to give me like something akin to that
Yeah.
one anime that was like where.
Oh, it's based off a comic. It's based off comics.
See, I wanted the fucking
Yeah, Dylan, that
I
sucks.
want Girls Bravo, the video game.
What?
girls. Oh no.
It's like I don't fucking know. It's like the premise is like
Boku
dude's
Pico.
scared of
Boku no
girls,
Pico
so he's
video
like
game.
transported to a land where it's like only girls, and like he has this like familiar that follows him around who's a girl, but she's like naked all the time.
Yeah. See, I was hoping more for
That's
like
Girls
the anime where there's a sport that girls participate in where they just bash each other with their asses, and one girl like opens an interdimensional portal and just fires asses at this one girl.
No, this is nothing like insane. This is just like a fantasy JRPG. I just wonder if you knew about it because you're like,
So
Yeah.
I'm
Apparently
still
it's
on
quality.
I'm still on
Battle
this
Chasers type
turn-based Rocket League. Would it be hex-based or square-based?
hex.
X.
There's too many ways to move in Rocket League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Directions.
So like, would you have like the boost stat and like you can
Yeah, no, it's like a dash.
you
It's
can
like a dash.
start your
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
no, because your boost would last several movements, but you can instead move like up into the air, right?
Yeah.
But then how would like okay I'm
Three-dimensional
thinking-
hexagons. Hexagonal circles.
They're
So
Dodegons.
it's like a free verse kind of turn-based strategy.
So it's like this isn't hex based. Sorry, I'm pointing at I have Divinity Original Sin 2 on the computer behind me.
No, here's what you do. There's no shapes moving.
Okay.
You have 10
It's
seconds.
text based.
You
I was gonna say it's text-based.
text-based.
Text-based Rocket League.
You have 10 seconds. You get to start it with spacebar, and then you do whatever you want, but you gotta know. You know what I mean? You have like 15 seconds before you have to start it.
There's
That's
at
what I'm
least
you have
3 or
to
4
think.
people who would suck massively that I know at that game.
Wes.
Just by default. Wes is one of them.
Wes,
We're sorry.
we're sorry, but you keep healing the enemies and Divinity, and you keep hurting
Restoration
us.
does not hurt.
It
You're
says
supposed to be our healer, but
it says restores vitality in the description.
and then we were undead, so you're supposed to heal us with poison. You hit me with lightning, and it's not the same thing. And I always catch your status effects, and I always get fucking shocked to where I skip my turn, and it sucks, man. It feels real bad.
Hey, Bony Man, I heard you needed some lightning.
His name's Salty Bone Man.
Salty Bone Man?
Yeah.
Wait,
He's had really serious names up to this point, and then when we start the game, I'm like, who's Salty Bone Man?
The best part is that
Bone hurting lightning.
It will fucking hurt my bones.
the best part is that not only does he have his character, but he controls the other character.
Yeah.
Like we have an NPC on our team, and he gets to control him.
Why?
Yeah, because
I don't know. We should stop that. We need to stop that. I mean,
Well, it used to be me.
he'll just complain if we stop it.
Yeah. No, he's fun to play the game with. He can't. He doesn't think in turn-based combat. He
doesn't
thinks in
think
PUBG.
He doesn't even think in strategic combat.
Well, okay. He thinks pretty strategically at PUBG.
Okay, so what he does is he'll get a bunch of stuff. He'll have a bunch of ideas in his mind, and he'll somehow consistently pick the worst one possible.
On PUBG?
No, in this.
Oh, okay. In this, yeah,
Infinity,
definitely.
He's like, all right, so I can do this, and this. One of them is shoot Dylan with lightning. I do that.
To be fair, that's how we play D&D. Like,
Yeah.
so like, what do you
Okay,
expect?
So then he shoots you with lightning, and he's like, oh, I shot you with lightning. Dang it. Oh, these things are weak to water. Should I use... Should I
Use
use...
a healing spell that's water based.
Yeah, that'll work, right?
Oh fuck!
Me and Dylan for at least 10 seconds. No, it says restores health.
He's like, I wonder if it's gonna. He says it's like allies. Like, I wonder if this will hurt him. 2 seconds later, plus 69 health. It's like, whoa. And I wasn't just saying 69. Like, I think that's how much health it got. And it's like, oh. I think it's like 40 to like 100, like full health. Like, fuck.
Skip ahead 5 minutes. Oh, we wiped again. I wonder how that happened.
Yeah, revert to save. We're all fucking dead. And the enemy's like untouched. It's like, God damn it. Yes.
I'm just gonna teleport it over there into the water.
No, the best part was these were fire slugs, and they bleed fire. And one thing that burns in this game is poison. like liquid poison.
Yeah.
So he keeps hitting us to heal us with poison because poison heals undead. And so there's a poison pool that goes around you when you get hit by it, and it sets on fire and just sets us on fire.
Yeah, so
Because
it's
it
like,
connects with
it
the
says-
fire from the fire slug. So
Yeah.
it's like fucking.
So you see like plus 12, plus 5, minus 16, minus 10 on fire.
And then
Like,
while we're on fire,
fire.
he shoots us with poison again, and we heal like 6 and lose like 12. Stop.
He's like, there's too many variables. Fire on the ground, what do you do?
There's magical darkness that way. I bet there's progress beyond it.
Speaking of Divinity Original Sin 2.
Okay.
Divinity Original Sin 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I have only played like 20 hours in the past 4 days.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
It's me and Decker have been playing a lot of it, and Wes, but it's been a lot of solo play 'cause it's hard to get us all playing at the same
I would
time.
love to dip my dick in there.
So give me like the too long didn't read version of it.
D&D on computer.
It sounds
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You have maximum 4 party size,
Yeah, there's definitely limitations because it's got it has good pace.
and like it's kind of different from D&D because D&D is completely class based.
Yeah.
And this one, it doesn't matter. You basically just start at the beginning and you get your like beginning loadout.
Yeah, it's less stressful, like getting the right class because it's like you can just pick up perks and different like spell classes and abilities as you go. Cause
Okay. Yeah.
So
That's
there's,
cool.
There's generally there's 4 kinds of magic. There's air, which is like lightning,
air, fire,
fire, water,
geomancer, and
and
water. Yeah,
are the main
and
types.
necromancy
Oh, and necromancy. But that is okay. So most
and
magic-
summoning
Spooky
and
sorcery.
polymorph.
Yeah, but like polymorph. Oh no, polymorph does do damage.
So polymorph, geomancer, and necromancer are kind of utility.
Necromancer. Yeah, you get later on. You can be necromancer's kind of weird, where they have some defensive spells, they have some healing spells, they have.
I guess necromancy is more
They
magic than
have,
geomancer.
they have some summoning spells.
Yeah.
Necromancy does that you don't need summoning for. Just have
Yeah,
summoning
and
spells.
then also there's the classes you choose from the beginning. There's things like battle mage, which is like physical attack and magic, and you have rogue, and then shadow blade's like a magic rogue,
Yeah.
and wayfarer is the art. They have crossbow archers and rangers or regular archers. There's lots to choose from. There's two-handed, one-handed. It's
It
basically
has some silly deep combat too.
yeah.
It's like
Also, out of
Interesting.
combat though, and even in combat, is very open-ended.
oh yeah no it's exactly like D&D that way.
Yeah,
Where
you
it's
get almost no direction, like from your journal.
like yeah for your journal it's just like they said something might be over here and then on your map there's a red flag. But the red flag doesn't mean anything, actually, because
Yeah.
they stay there after you finish the quest. There's
Yeah.
still a thing there that says, like...
These might be things that we just don't know, like how to, like we're not doing it right because we've not been playing for super long. But it's very open-ended.
Yeah, it's
That's
like...
cool.
Like, I got to the next area, we'll say, so there's... Technically, there's like a boat section where you're on a boat for a little bit, but it's very, very short. And then there's chapter 3, which is where I am right now, and you go to this town, and I just go like... basically, you just gotta talk to everybody. You gotta talk to everybody. And it's like certain characters, like so there's preset characters, and you can make your own character. It's better to do a preset character because I thought it was better to do your own character at first because like customization.
Which the preset characters are quote story characters that have like backstories that the developers made. There's
the overarching story, and then they each have their own individual story. That you can
and
go
with
through.
your characters, it's kind of like in dialogue, you can say whatever your backstory. Like you can just like where you come from, like fucking this.
Yeah, like my guy, I am Ifan. I forget his last name. It's
Ifan Ben Metz.
Ben Metz or something like that. He was a paladin in like the divine, who was like the heart, like the avatar of all 7 gods, and then he died. And like you got really upset because you watched like the entire elfin civilization get fucking beamed. So then
Rip.
you become a mercenary for this thing called the Lone Wolves, and the Lone Wolves are some like super feared mercenary band basically.
Yeah.
And then there's another lady on my group named Sabine, and she's an elf, and she was a slave, and she has like a scar on her face, and she got enslaved by lone wolves, by like the lone wolf gang, and so she hates them, and she's at her end is she wants to kill the leader of the lone wolves, and Ifan isn't a lone wolf anymore, so he's like okay with it. But every once in a while you'll meet like a lone wolf guy, and you're like, hey, I'm a friend of yours.
Yeah, at the beginning, none of their stories really clash. Like it's no like foreseeable like turn on each other.
Conflict.
Because,
Except for at the very beginning when the Red Prince wants to talk to this dreamer guy.
Yeah.
And Sabine just kills him.
Yeah, and he needs to talk to him, but yeah.
Luckily, I met the Red Prince first.
Yeah.
And it goes in something like that happens. It goes in order of how you met them.
Yeah.
So the Red Prince talked to him, and he's like, "Thanks." And then Sabine went up and stabbed him. I'm like, "Oh, all right."
It is really fun though. One thing though, you said you need to talk to everybody in some areas. You do, but it was kind of hell for us in the alpha version when we started playing it because there was no voice acting.
Yeah, you had to read the whole thing.
Yeah, and it was just kind of
a blast. And then sometimes you'll get like vocal hints about something that won't go in your journal.
Yeah.
So you can't just skip through it, and then
damn.
and then it gets like your journal gets updated. Like you have to you have to read it.
Ugh.
And that looks pretty good. You get options for like your background and for some individual character ones if you're the preset characters. It's a quality game. It's been getting good ratings. I don't like pay attention to ratings a whole bunch for games because it's like if you like it, then it's a good game.
Yeah.
But it's got like a 9.6 on IGN or something.
That's
like
how
That's pretty
the
good.
first one was.
Well, yeah,
9.2 or something like that.
I'm level so I've met a level 20 character, and I know he's not even close because he gave me a mission. He's like, go beat this thing that I couldn't beat, and I'm like, okay, well, I ain't doing that mission yet. Anyway, he's a level 20 character, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck is this guy doing here? I thought I was in like a level 10 area, and so I talked to him. He gave me this mission. I'm like, sure, I'm not gonna do that for another 10 levels, but you know,
20 level cap.
I have no idea.
Oh.
It seems like it.
I don't know.
I'm not sure though.
Because it's like I'm level 10 and I'm like what 20 hours in,
Yeah.
and if that's halfway through. Even for this game, I don't think it's halfway through.
No. I don't know what the level cap is, but that reminds me, Game Master mode. So I was just thinking, the highest standard enemy in Game Master mode is level 20, which is the dragon, I think. Game Master mode, you make your own campaign.
Oh,
It's
cool.
missing a lot of the elements that the original game has.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like dialogue is something you're supposed to do like yourself and stuff like that. So like,
So basically, you just make a sign and you put it next to the person.
Yeah, but it's basically you're being like a regular game master like in D&D, but you have like visual aids and like you use the combat system of the game.
It's interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Game.
and there's a lot of cool stuff you can do as the game master. Like you can change the play. You can level up the. I think you do level up the players yourself. Like I don't know if they get XP for killing.
Mm-hmm.
I think you like okay that was this much XP and you give them, which I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do it, but you can do it that way. You can.
That's really
You
interesting.
can drop things in. You can do. They have random loot generators for you. You can decide like what type of loot you want to give them, and then you like how like what rarity it is, all that good stuff.
So like as a game master, like do you watch like the players like
And
as
you
they
can,
go?
and you can possess the NPCs. You can
That's really cool.
You can fight against them as the enemies. If you like make a challenge like harder than regular NPCs.
It looks like nobody's reached it yet, according to these forums. Nobody's reached the level cap, but if it's anything like the level cap in the first game is 25, so probably 25.
Or maybe 30 or something like that.
How has no one reached it yet?
It just came out.
It
Like
came out like a week ago.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a very new.
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So someone probably has reached it, they just haven't posted it.
Yeah.
Probably just not enough people have reached it yet. But yeah, in the Game Master mode's missing a bunch of stuff too. But
there is no level cap, but there's a soft level cap, meaning at some point
Like, at some point,
just the
there's no point
experience
leveling
you
up.
need.
Yeah.
There's like no point to leveling up. And the experience you need to level up is like obscene, and it's
Gotcha.
like there's no point in trying.
Oh shit! I have one more thing for Game Master mode. Yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah. Also, you have to use preset maps, right? Like situation rooms. So like, you have to use preset like tavern, preset house, preset outdoors.
I'm sure people can make their own assets though.
Yeah, I think you can get mods. I think with new ones, but in game, I don't think you can make your own.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
Also,
It'd be nice if you could just like drop buildings and trees and stuff. But
interesting thing that they did to avoid cheating. If you are above level 26, all NPC traders will sell only potions.
oh, man,
That
You don't reach level 26 in the game by default.
yeah. Oh,
oh, you
okay.
talking about the first one?
No, in this one.
Oh, I thought this
Okay.
one didn't have an actual level cap.
It doesn't. But if by the time you beat the game, you'll be like level 20 or 21.
Oh, okay, so
Okay.
like okay.
So realistically, you should never get to level 26.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Well,
I just bit the shit
one
out
of the
Tom.
one of the mods on
Oh,
top of the
wow.
workshop page right now though for like most download or most subscribed is like a thing that changes the inventory of a trader every time you go out and back into their inventory. So that's one way to get around that.
Nope. Whoops.
But yeah, there's a lot of mods adding stuff to GM modes and stuff like that because I think people were prepared from the last game.
Yeah.
We ready to move on from
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, that's all I got to say about it.
Is Decker jaded about something today?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we gotta do the thing.
What is
it about? We all said different things.
All right, give us a hint.
All right, fellas. I've been hanging on to this baby for like 2 weeks.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
We haven't recorded for like 3. So
Yeah,
that's-
fall break happened, midterms happened.
Well, we explained it in the intro.
Okay, another one. Another hint. It is another poor business decision.
If it's a Bethesda again, I swear to
It's
God.
not Bethesda.
EA.
Yes.
Oh, I got it.
Okay,
What
but
did
what
EA do?
specifically?
Loot boxes in Battlefront.
Yes.
Oh my god, I got it.
Damn.
Son of a bitch.
Bust that nut.
So
Well,
it-
disclaimer, he didn't tell me. I just knew it.
So it turns out all of the character progress in Battlefront 2 is linked to loot boxes.
That's stupid.
That you have to play the game to get currency to get.
Are you tallying how many we guessed?
Sure.
All right. First on the board.
All right.
And another point of order, it doesn't matter how good you do in the game, you get the same amount of in-game currency at the end, whether you get 1 kill and 50 deaths or 50 kills and 1 death. You get the same amount.
Hey man, but isn't that just like the way the world should work?
I'm not even gonna joke. I'm not even gonna joke.
Socialism's real.
We're getting better at not talking about edgy stuff. Good job. Constraint.
I'm not even gonna jokingly say yes.
Anywho. No.
Yeah.
I will say that I am jaded about this because I love Star Wars and I know EA's gonna fuck us, but I can't wait to buy it.
So
I can't.
But to their credit, if we had recorded like the week, they actually had an announcement saying that they were going to change that.
They did.
They said they're going to have more weapons because every class only had 2 weapons. And
Was that in the beta?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But one each so there was 4 factions in the beta. There was
clones, droids,
and
stormtroopers,
droids,
rebels.
and First Order stormtroopers and rebels. Those
Oh, they didn't have original Imperial stormtroopers.
Mhm.
Okay.
It was First Order stormtroopers, and each class for each faction had a different weapon as the default, but it was the same. It just looked different.
Yeah.
And then you could buy another one with either crafting materials. Which, by the way, you need to play something akin to like 30 hours to even think about getting enough crafting materials to make the gun. Lucky for me, I got all of them in loot boxes. You know, as you do.
Yeah. Do you think they up the drop rates for the beta?
I don't know, man. I hope not.
Because I think they might do that because
Well, I
loot
think
boxes
you
won't be so
can
bad
keep
when
your
they
progress.
release it.
You can keep your progress if you buy the game.
Oh my God.
Oh, beta.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I was in Lexington for the weekend, so I didn't. Get to play the
Well,
fucking
it got
beta.
extended by like 4 days, and you could play.
I still played. I had midterms for those 4 days.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, okay. Either way, it doesn't matter.
I would have played if I could. I fucking.
But yeah, so that's why I'm jaded. EA made a terrible
I feel
decision that was comically out of touch. Comically out of touch.
No, it's not out of touch for EA to be terrible.
Yeah, no.
No, I know,
EA,
but it's
please
just
sponsor
like
us.
EA.
So we can criticize you
You
heartily.
make bad business decisions like it's a competitive sport.
So sponsor us.
Sponsor.
Another bad business decision.
No, I am super excited about Battlefront 2 though. But one thing that's kind of funny though is they changed the name on one of the updates for Steam of the old Battlefront 2
It's classic.
to Star Wars Battlefront 2 Classic 2005.
What?
Yeah.
That sounds like a bad golf game.
Oh.
Star Wars Classic 2005 Golf.
The wacky
Also,
world of Battlefront.
I sent this to you today before class. If you Google release date for Star Wars Battlefront 2, it's like November 17th or something like that. And also next to it is a picture of classic 2005 Star Wars Battlefront 2's cover for the game instead of the new one.
Yeah,
Son of a
pretty good.
bitch.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And it was the right one because it said like November 2017.
Oh,
So like,
also something they did that you know what? Since I'm so cynical about EA, and I just fucking hate them.
Oh, yeah.
I have a feeling that on the first Battlefront, the reason why it was so bare bones is so that they could come out with all the other features
yeah.
in Battlefront 2 and be like, guys, we innovated. Look at all this content.
With as much stuff as you can bash on Battlefront, though, I did play it like quite a bit because I did like it.
I mean, yeah, you could play the base game mode just enough, and
It
you'll
was
just have
fun.
fun. But
And
it's
yeah, one thing.
This game from 2005 had so much more content.
Oh hell yeah! No, also it is one on campaign though too, which I know that's another thing they probably just added because we didn't have this in the first one. Check this out.
That's cool.
But it looks like they're putting a lot of time into the story of it, which could be interesting because that's like potentially new canon.
I mean, like the Battlefront.
Sweet juicy.
I mean, like the
cannon.
Battlefield 1. No, it is canon. It's been.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like,
Oh, cool.
there's not been a lot of games released since the new canon has been like Disney was like, fuck this new canon. You know, like we're chopping off the old expanded universe. There's not been a lot of games to add canon because, like, you know, before we had Force Unleashed, we had all like the Jedi Academy games and stuff like that.
Oh, did you know that? What's his name?
Starkiller.
Diet Jedi was originally supposed to be Coda.
General Coda. Oh, that's fucking cool. Oh, because he's blind.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
On the original script, he was named Coda.
Rom Coda.
That's cool.
Oh yeah. By the way, we call Danny Yen from Rogue One, the blind guy. We call him Diet Jedi because we can never remember his name.
I haven't seen Rogue One yet.
I recommend it.
I have gotten over my cynicism over Rogue One. I consider it good.
Yeah. No, I told you in the beginning. It wasn't bad. I still had some things to get over too, but it wasn't bad.
Basically, you just kind of have to accept that the characters are expendable.
Yeah, they're definitely expendable. It's like
you know
Expendables
they're
3
dead
Star Wars.
going
Yeah.
into it.
Okay, so
Like you're like, oh, I wonder why these characters
Or
aren't
nothing
in the
else.
rest of the franchise. Oh wait, they
They're all
tell you
dead.
almost immediately like
This
you
is a
remember,
suicide
like-
mission, and it's not like a movie suicide mission where it's like it's a suicide mission, but you're gonna somehow survive. It's like you're gonna fucking die.
they like
Count on it. they point at the crowd like, count on it.
they're like, hey, do you know how many Bothans died? Sorry,
That's actually pretty cool.
That's the original line from
Mon
Motto.
Mothma said, "You know how
He's
many
like,
Bothans?"
You know how many Bothans died getting us this information?
Speaking of Bothans, I was also an awesome troop from Battlefront 2 Classic 2005. The Bothan invisible guys. They go invisible and they had the little like fucking steam guns that would destroy you.
I don't know, man.
It was one of the special units you had to buy. You know what I'm talking about? Like you have
Like,
the base units
yeah.
you use, and then you
Yeah.
like in the game you have to get like in each conquest map you have to get like enough points to where you can unlock the character in game.
In the map in Battlefront in the beta that was Empire versus Rebels, they had a flame trooper, and it was the most expensive troop you could get with your points for like you could get like special troops. And there was a rocket troop, which was fucking overpowered as shit. And then there was the flame troop, which was more expensive than the rocket troop. And they actually acknowledged it halfway through the beta. They're like, yeah, the flame troop blows. Like it's
Fire.
so bad. It is so bad. It does no damage. It's super slow, and it doesn't have an especially large amount of health. And it's just like
Which that's a product of Star Wars 7, that flame troop, because don't they have first order flame troopers in Star Wars 7? I think they do.
but they just big flamethrowers, and it's like, bro.
If they don't in hero battles, if they do not have spinny trader guy, cool spin move trader guy that try to kill Finn with the electric stick,
oh yeah.
Finn has a.
then what are they doing?
Haven't you seen the trailer for the
What?
new
Then I don't know
movie?
what
Finn
you
has the electric stick now.
Yeah, but like in hero battles, they must have trader guy. You know, like, trader, and that's like how you enter every time. He
Yes.
like poses, he spins it, he goes trader.
And then he immediately gets
Bean,
fucked by
by
somebody.
like Ray or somebody with the blue lightsaber. Doesn't Finn kill? No.
Chewbacca shoots him.
No, he gets killed by the X-wing, doesn't he?
I thought he got shot by Chewbacca.
Maybe.
Chewbacca shoots him, I think.
He
Yeah,
flips
yeah.
and he's like,
Yeah, you're right.
and Han was like, oh no, I think Han.
Yeah,
shoots
I
him
gotta
with
get me
the
one of the
Oh yeah.
Little does he know.
Oh, yeah.
Much time to get across.
In all the fucking years that
dies.
they've worked together, like in all the fucking years that Han and Chewie worked together, he had never shot the crossbow before.
It's called a bowcaster.
Interesting.
I'm sure somewhere in an expanded
Sorry.
universe he has shot the bowcaster. He has shot the bowcaster.
Oh, and also for the record, Disney cut off the Legends stuff, which is called Legends. They didn't like just completely not acknowledge it.
Yeah.
It's called Legends now. And then
It's there.
they did that so they can pick and choose what they want.
Gotcha.
Which is fair. Like if I had to take something as extensive as the expanded universe of Star Wars, like just right off the bat, because like Disney is like new to Disney.
Also, Legends kind of had a lot of like plot holes and continuity
Yeah,
errors.
yeah.
And
A lot of things that would clash for like time periods. But you know, it's good. You kind of have to pick and choose with it. I can't say I disagree with their decision, but they're getting rid of a lot of quality fan made stuff.
Star Wars is so fucking huge. Speaking of quality fan made stuff, this guy that I went to government school for the arts with, he is now a filmmaker. I can't remember how many he's made so far, but he's actually working on a fan made, quote unquote, Star Wars movie.
Also, by the way, I watched the trailer with you,
Yeah.
or the teaser or whatever. It looks like it's about the time of Rogue One, and it looks like they're on Scarif because they have shore troopers. It looks like because it's fan made. I think it's supposed to imply it's on Scarif, but isn't Scarif just like a completely Imperial controlled
It's just
base?
it's like a fortress world.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's
But
called.
it does have it has the Rogue One shore troopers in it. It's really cool.
I mean, it might just have it might just be like a beach.
yeah, but it has the Rogue One shore troopers in it, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's called Odyssey, and the proof of concept is on YouTube. If anyone wants to check it out, it's the YouTube channel is Mav Making, MAV Making. I think that's it. The guy who's like doing it, his name is Mark Alex Vogt, VOGT. Yeah, very very talented guy. He's got another one of his short films on there, which is.
It's a zombie one, right?
Yeah, it's a zombie
Echo
one.
Trail.
Yeah, Echo Trail. Like, it's pretty cheesy.
It is an amateur movie.
Is it
Yes.
campy?
No, it's not. It's not campy. It's cheesy, but it's an amateur movie, but it's done well.
Yeah, it's shot well.
It is. Yeah.
The cinematography is good.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, and it's.
No speaking.
it's
for
like
that.
saying a girl has a good personality. Like what she like. She has a good personality.
Can't wait to see how she looks after high school.
Yeah.
How many Dutch angles are there?
I have no
What the
idea.
fuck does that mean?
How many Wilhelm screams are there?
Okay,
12.
So a Dutch angle is when you take the normal shot and you skew it a little bit. So like this.
Oh,
Oh,
And,
there might be one.
maybe, probably.
then-
I don't fucking know.
And then
But-
it's meant to make you feel a little off
Yeah,
balance,
yeah.
little on edge.
I am very excited to see how this comes out because it's just very cool to see people our age doing awesome shit.
Also, I did.
Buying houses.
Since we saw the proof of concept, I did show you Troopers, which is a fan made film.
That was
It's pretty
fucking
old.
awesome.
Have you ever seen Troopers? Have you ever seen Troopers? Star
No.
Wars. It's basically they're parodying cops,
But there's
but as stormtroopers
Oh,
on
I've seen
Tatooine.
clips of that.
And it's explained. It's like the backstory behind the stormtroopers that blow up the Jawa sandcrawler in Episode 4 and then kill Beru and Owen. And basically, the Jawas have stolen droids and they try to run and they kill the Jawas because they're running from the law enforcement. And then Beru kills Owen in a domestic dispute.
It was a murder suicide.
Oh, I'm going off. Wow.
No, they're trying to settle the dispute because this isn't the first one. They're like, Beru, go get your things. We're gonna put you in a shelter for people who are separating from their spouses for a little bit. They're like, oh, she's like, okay, I'll go get my stuff. And she comes out with a thermal detonator. And then Owen's like, he's like, Bruce, stop! And they're like, run!
Spoilers, dude.
Yeah, and it leaves behind two charred corpses, and just like in episode
Aw.
4.
And they're like, well, we gotta go look for their nephew. What was his name? Duke.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, we don't. Yeah, that guy's not important. And then after they get done killing the Jawas, they're like, well, we didn't find the droids we were looking for, but we found a kid stolen droid that we can take back to him. And it's like, the droids they were looking for. Very subtle reference. Only the biggest Star Wars fans will know that they were looking for droids.
Very subtle and very subtle reference to the fucking thing they're parodying.
I'm gonna throw up.
Throw up right now.
Only Rick and Morty fans will get that reference.
I will kill you.
See, I could throw up right now and you never know.
I mean, we would know.
Yeah, we would definitely know.
You don't know.
You're in your own room, though.
In
so you
fact,
do it
I would
all.
put it on on our Instagram.
Yeah.
You would film me vomiting.
I would put it on our story.
Okay.
What do you say? What do you say about that, Deborah?
And now what?
Sure.
There goes your fucking mask you hide behind.
What do you mean?
The mask being this mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wear that. as a
Yeah,
mask.
eat that, Decker.
It's metaphorical, you bitch.
Ow! Stop hitting me, Decker. Ow!
Decker,
Ow!
stop that.
it!
Decker.
Ow!
I'm so
Decker.
strong.
Oh, so
Fuck
violent.
off. Ooga booga. I'm hitting
Stupid dog, you made me look bad. Ooga booga booga.
Next thing.
So,
You said that you ordered Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
I'm curious again. I don't know if I've asked you this before, because I don't own a PlayStation.
That's fair. Yeah.
What exactly? I know it's like a big hit.
It
It's
like peeked its
supposedly
head
got
in
to.
and then left.
What?
It like peeked its head in and it's like, hey, I came out. And
Yeah, and apparently people love it. Though.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
acknowledge it. They're like, hey, that's pretty cool. And
Yeah.
then just that's it.
Like what? What's the whole premise here?
From what I understand, it's like you play a lady who did something not bad, but her tribe was like, "Hey, stop that."
Yeah, so she gets.
So
like,
she got
messed up,
banished, and they were like, "But if you find this thingamajigger, you can like, we'll let you back in."
You get it.
So you have to go kill robo dinosaurs with your shooty bow.
Is it Shadow of the
Fuck yes.
Colossus? But
Shadow of the Colossus, but with robot dinosaurs.
Oh, so it's Far Cry Primal.
Yeah.
That's
Far Cry-
no correlation.
Far Cry Primal Blood
it's
Dragon.
like it's like Far
Blood
Cry.
Dragon.
It's like Far Cry Primal, but with robot dinosaurs.
It's like Dragon's Dogma,
And also
but,
Dragon.
but Far Cry Blood
Far Cry
it's like Tetris, but with like robo dinosaurs.
and bows.
It's like Divinity Original Sin 2, but with robot dinosaurs.
yeah, which like might be a monster.
It's Pong.
It's like tic tac toe, just with robot
It's like
dinosaurs.
cornhole.
It's like Hobo Golf. Robot dinosaurs.
Okay, you're missing the fucking point. It's goddamn bocce ball, you fucks.
Robot dinosaurs.
low,
No, I forgot. Just a regular bocce ball. It's because bocce ball already has
It's
robo
Bloody
dinosaurs.
Knuckles.
Oh fuck that.
It's quarters.
It's like, It's that game where you put you look.
God damn it, no.
It's the game where you put the circle below your waist and then you have people look. But with robo dinosaurs.
Okay,
I read something about Horizon Zero Dawn.
Did it have
That's
robot
why I
dinosaurs?
asked. Apparently, the expansion coming out is called Frozen Wilds.
yeah.
But they can't get a trademark on it. Sony can't. You know why?
Fuck?
Because there's a mobile slot machine game called Frozen Wild that's also seeking a trademark. And there's since
Why
the
don't-
names are so similar, they can't go through the
why
trademark.
doesn't Sony just buy the company that owns that?
It's by Huge Games. HUUUGE Games.
That's one of those weird ass
Huge games.
That's like one of those
How many
weird
downloads do
backwater-
they have?
What?
How many downloads do they have? Is it
I don't even know if it's out yet. Like it's just like
7
they're
for
trying to get trademark.
like the entire all 7 of the people that work at the Chinese app development office. That just sounds like one of those really off market
We'll give you guys $50 a piece to not make this game. Okay.
just
We'll buy you all nice cool Sony backpacks.
Did you guys make this game? Yeah. Oh, that's pretty impressive. Oh, so you're gonna hire us? No, it's a shitty game.
We're going to buy it, then cancel production.
I'm gonna pay you $20 to fuck off.
So we don't have to change our name.
Yeah.
We could change our name. Or we could buy your company.
Why don't they just do Frozen_wastes?
1, 2, 3.
I don't think that
X frozen underscore waste
X
X.
Quick Scopes Frozen Wilds XXX 3.
Oh yeah, whatever the fuck it was called.
putting an umlaut over the fucking O or something like
Frozen waste, but with robot dinosaurs.
FR0ZEN Wilds.
C3
And Wilds is spelled WYLD.
No, just Frozen Wilds, parentheses, not slot machine game. In parentheses.
Not by huge games.
Not by Huge Games.
Close
No, it's
bracket.
3 U's.
Yeah.
Frozen,
Not by
was
Huge
it
Games.
Frozen what?
Frozen Wilds.
Not a
Frozen Wilds,
huge
presented
disappointment.
by Sony, not by Huge Games. Fuck you, Huge Games.
See,
Please sponsor us.
Is it, no, put that...
Wait, is that a plea or is that part of the title?
Okay.
Sony's asking Huge
Yeah.
Games to sponsor them.
I think it's kind of funny that I think there's a alternate universe somewhere where Sony needs to be sponsored by Huge Games. Yeah, I'll think.
No, hey, guys, Huge Games, if you're listening, this is your chance. You've got Sony by the neck, alright? Make a move. You can own Sony. You have what they want.
make them your
They might
bitch.
make tanks, but you make slot machine games.
And we all know slot machine games are the future of gaming.
Good God.
Okay,
Can you
but
send me a key for the game, please?
I'm kind of like surprised that they're having problems getting that because I mean they're advertising it and shit. There's a cover and everything. I mean they've got that shit like
apparently some.
on lock.
What is it? What's the what?
Well, they just
Net
don't
Geo?
have it. They just don't have it.
National
Neither of them have
Geographic?
it.
No, it
What?
it said in the,
Trademark.
it said in the article that like some user on something called like Net Geo or something like that.
Oh, net. Okay.
I don't know. Like it was like, hey, I found this trademark that's trying to go through that's the same as Sony's. Like, you guys can't do it. And they're like, well, shit.
Get
And then the U.S.
Oh,
trademark
wow.
organization
was
was
like
like, yeah, that's against something like Rule 2-A.
underscore.
You can't get you can't have things so similar they'll get confused.
Who dash eat
And then
shit.
Sony got sassy and we're like, we're gonna nuke you again.
Fuck you guys. We're gonna destroy whatever country you live in. We're gonna use Sony's army to destroy it.
They're actually a splinter group off of Sony. Try.
They had inside intel on Frozen Wilds.
No, it's led by the CEO of Sony.
It's Sony 123.
So like 5 minutes before like the trademark went through for Frozen Wilds, they programmed the game for mobile devices. That was slot machine.
Got him.
They made it in MS Paint and threw it up real quick.
That's their vendor spot. And then Sony will never be able to trademark a name again because they'll make a shitty iOS game
With the same title.
the same name.
It's not even on iOS. It's on fucking. It's like it's on Windows.
It's on the BlackBerry
It's on
store.
Windows.
It's on the
Oh my god.
It's on the Google store.
Oh man.
Speaking of games that,
BlackBerry, please sponsor us.
speaking of games that
Wait, how long are we in right now?
we're about an hour.
Okay.
Closing if everyone's
Yeah.
Yeah.
speaking of games that Caleb has ordered, you're talking about Neo.
Okay, listen. So, August and I have been on a Dark Souls kick recently.
Yeah.
And
I
you know,
support your decision.
yeah, thank you,
I'm
Decker.
neutral. I don't not like it, but
Neutral moral compass. But so
Citrus
we've been dipping into that. So and obviously, I have to stay true to my degree. So I got Neo. I rented Neo, thinking I was going to bust at least 6 nuts over it, and then it was just garbage.
It's Japanese Dark Souls,
okay.
essentially.
It's Japanese Dark Souls. It's Dark Souls. Okay, Dark Souls is
Is it Dark
inherently
Souls 1?
Japanese.
Right. Yeah, you're
So
right. Yeah,
it's
you're right.
it's essentially Splatoon.
Miyazaki.
It's
it's
Splatoon, but Dark
Ghibli.
Souls.
Okay.
But
Ghibli.
it's Studio Ghibli Dark Souls. But it's like Witcher 1 and 2 like hate fuck Dark Souls because it has that weird stance combat and where you switch stances and shit, and you got like ninja skills and all that bullshit.
It's like Ninja Gaiden, Witcher, For
Yeah.
Honor, and Dark Souls.
Which it was a
And
nasty hate orgy.
disgusting, like
Like okay,
With the combo system of Devil May
Abomination.
Cry.
so you
Well, a little tidbit real quick.
Surge.
This is like the 10th anniversary of the first Witcher game, by the way.
Merry Christmas.
So there's like a sale on Steam for
oh boy.
I have all 3, unfortunately.
I
So-
have 2 of them.
I'm
I
going to
played the
not
first
buy
one.
those games. I
Yeah,
should.
2 is very good. 2 is very good.
So
I
is
will
3.
probably buy Witcher 3 because it's on sale right now.
Witcher 3 is literally
God tier.
it's god tier,
It
but it's
blew my
fully-
mind that Overwatch beat it for Game of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Blew my mind.
It's 1,000 hours of content.
Yeah.
No one
And
has
it's because,
time.
it's
No
because
one has
nobody.
time.
Yeah.
No one has fucking time.
If you
I
made,
have that,
if
I'm
you,
not gonna touch
if
it.
you've made a guide for Witcher 3,
God
thank-
bless.
yeah,
100%.
I'm sorry.
Witcher 3.
But
oh boy.
Yeah.
Is there a speed run for that?
oh Jesus. Anyway, with Neo, I got through like got to the second boss, and the second boss is in this goddamn like ship hull, like a cargo hull, and he takes up the entire room because he's just big ass motherfucker with wrecking balls for hands, and all of his attacks basically stretch the width of the room, so you can't do jack shit. And if he fucking breathes too heavy on your face, you die.
Have
So
you tried crouching?
that's
Fucking
fucking.
try dodge rolling.
I will actually just slit my wrist on this table
So-
right here, right now.
I've never seen Caleb cry.
But
I
almost.
still haven't.
But almost.
Even after enduring Neo. But oh my god, I thought he was going to actually combust.
Oh wait, like during Neo or during like an hour ago?
During Neo.
Okay,
Do you want to hear
Because
about a game?
we'll
that
get
should've-
past. We're currently like trying to kill Dancer of the Boreal Valley.
Yeah.
She can suck a grumble.
That is-
Goddamn.
She sucks.
She's
But-
she's got a couple combos that'll fuck you up, and if you haven't put enough levels into vitality or vigor or whatever it is, yeah, she's just gonna do a couple flick moves and that are really
Listen.
quick and hard to telegraph, and you're gonna get fucked.
We've gotten pretty close, and like I'm pretty confident that we'll beat her tonight.
Let me
Yeah.
put it this way: she's one of the easiest bosses. You just shove your face in her asshole, because she'll push you around with one of her legs. And then you just gotta kind of wait for some time. She'll do the thing where she like carves the ground and it explodes a little bit,
See, that's an interesting concept, Decker.
and then she'll dance.
But-
then you run the fuck
but-
away.
But it's a sorcery build.
So
okay, so
It's
find
literally-
the fucking bullet and use your
it's-
fists or some shit.
so what?
No,
we-
it's Affinity Soul Spear and circle around and just Affinity Soul Spear over and over again until she's dead.
so what
it works.
So what Caleb did was
Fair
like,
enough.
like. We used one of the pale tongues, like redo our stats, and like it was great. We were strong. We had some pretty solid intelligence and faith, so we could use the Wolnir Greatsword or whatever the fuck it's called,
Okay.
and it was pretty damn good.
okay.
All over. Do you guys have the Astora Greatsword?
No.
No,
It's in the graveyard in front of Cathedral, where all those fucking zombies are.
Oh. Yeah, no, that makes sense. And I skipped that shit real fast.
You take a hard left, and it's basically right there. Anyway, you just do a dex build, or a quality build, even better. Quality build with a Sword Greatsword plus 10, and then, or plus 6 or plus 7 or whatever you have at that point, which you probably don't even have any Titanite, so you upgrade everything. But then you just go through the whole game, you got your Pyromancy Flame, and you just do the fire on your sword, you just hit things with your Sword Greatsword, it kills everything. Kills everything real good.
but
Take notes.
Or dark sword. If you want
Like-
to farm for that some more.
We have that.
hold on. Yeah. So Caleb like texts me and he's like, "Fuck Pontiff Sullivan," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"I'm sorry." And
He was voted the hardest boss in the game. You guys haven't made it to the last boss in the DLC yet. So,
like,
his name's Gale. He'll fuck you. He'll fuck you good.
he so like he changed like to a sorcerer build. I'm like, I don't own the game, so I'm not gonna bitch about it. It's his game, but like, I don't know how the fuck to play a sorcerer.
I play casters. I only play casters.
I
in every
never
game.
play caster because like I've never played
You
a caster.
have
'Cause I do not
to-
have the patience for that.
You have to just... The thing about casters is that with melee users, you can kind of cheat a little bit, and you can try to kind of cheat in an extra hit every once in a while. With casters, you have to get the timing down on the dot,
Yeah,
fucker.
Do you
But
get,
oh,
do you get
but-
rewarded for damage though?
Nope.
but oh my god,
are you talking
this
about?
this fucking build just eats everything.
Yeah, dude.
it's
Oh, yeah,
fucking
no.
insane.
It'll eat the chumps, and then you fight a boss that's just a sack of fucking hit points.
No, not
No.
even that.
No.
We fought like what was the ancient demon bitch?
Oh, old Demon King?
I went to take a piss, came back and he was dead.
Yeah.
Old Demon King is like the 5th easiest boss in Dark Souls.
Okay, so Old Demon King. Aldrich fucking ate shit.
Otherwise
Gonna
known as
use
the full
pyromancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, if you just use fire, it's like lightning in Dark Souls 2.
Pontiff Sullivan ate shit.
Yeah.
Real good.
The first time I fought Pontiff Sullivan, he ate shit. Same deal with Ornstein and Smo in Dark Souls 1. First time I fought Ornstein and Smo, first try. First time I fought Pontiff Sullivan, first try. Second time I fought Ornstein and Smo, like 17 tries. Second time I fought Pontiff Sullivan, dozens of times. Don't even know why. Probably because I was using just a two-handed big sword build. I didn't have any parries, I didn't have any blocks.
I mean, but with sorcery, if you... With...
Well, then hexes are also very good if you're using, like, affinity and stuff like that.
I don't have any faith. It's all intelligence because Court Sorcerer's Staff scales super hard. And well, now we're using like the Isolith Staff because it's...
That's a... Can you use pyromancies on that stuff?
No.
Mhm.
But it's long. It's super
Oh,
long.
yeah, you can use Flare and Flash Sword with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the Fair and
lets
Flash
you, it lets
buff.
you... So Flare and Flash Sword is, you get a little blade on the end of your staff, and most staffs are pretty small. But
Yeah.
the Isolith Staff is fucking long as shit, and it goes on the end of your staff, but the hitbox is the whole thing. So
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
hit things.
But it also
it's fucking
boosts-
crazy.
Does it have like knockback?
No.
It stumbles things, but it doesn't have a lot of...
Yeah. It's supposed to be like really quick, like you hit something with a great soul arrow and it's barely alive, so you just go in and like bop it real quick. So
you
don't
can use like Fair Dart, or there's one later on. I mean, Fair Dart's
Great Fair and
really
Dart?
bad. Yeah, Fair and Dart itself is fucking terrible.
Yeah, it's
But
shit.
there's one you get later that's fair and dark, but it's like 80 of them in a cone
Fair
in
and
front of
Hail.
you. Yeah.
It's shotgun. It's okay if you like catch everything on it. But honestly, it's not that bad because with every hit, if you have the right rings and shit like Belling or Dragon Crest and like
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, you have to
Crown
wear
of Dust.
Belling Dragon Quest for that because it literally is like greatly boosts sorcery power.
yeah,
It's like,
and so with the Dancer, because Isla Staff boosts dark sorceries, so you cast Affinity.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Yep.
It scales. It adds faith scaling to your dark sorceries. It's not much. It's like really shitty, but it's still more damage. So you cast Affinity, you cast Soul Spear, and you hit the Dancer for 800 damage, and then you just keep rolling around and hope she doesn't grace your asshole with her presence. So, yeah.
No, because she'll dance on you.
Oh, she'll get right up on you.
If you don't time your rolls perfectly while she's dancing, which you can do, you can just roll inside of her sword
That's
while she's dancing.
that's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to do.
And
I kind of just figured, like, if you roll into her, as long as she's not fucking swinging her ass around, you're pretty alright.
if you swing into a lot of things, you're pretty alright.
Yeah.
Until you get to the final boss, and then he has in his second form, he has a kill you combo.
I'm not excited.
No, fuck that.
If you play Dark Souls 1, you get a huge nostalgia boner.
I don't think I'll ever finish Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, no, I have all three of them. I'm not even going to
Dark Souls 1
bother.
is fun.
No.
I don't care for it.
Sure you don't. A lot of people don't like it.
Yeah.
It's the most broken out of them.
Dark
Yeah.
Souls 2 is okay. I liked playing some of that, but then I got
Isn't that supposedly the best?
Dark Souls 2,
Yeah.
people fucking hate it.
Oh, I thought you said
People
it was
hate
the
it
best.
religiously. Nathan likes it. Nathan used to be a Dark Souls 1 fanboy. I have no
Oh, I
idea
thought people
when he
hated 1.
decided to become a Dark Souls 2 fanboy. But no, people love 1. People
Oh, okay.
worship it. People hate Dark Souls 2 and 3.
Okay.
Because, like, oh, here's this, like, interesting new game, like, this awesome new concept that's fucking punishing and broken.
Okay, yeah, but if you want punishing and broken, play Dark Souls 2, where every time you die, you get less health.
Seriously?
Yeah, you got into
Yeah.
half health if you die like 10 times or something like that.
Oh my god.
If you want to hate yourself, do a pyromancy build in Dark Souls 2. Doesn't work. Everything's resistant to fire. Either way, maybe do a pyromancy build in Dark Souls 2, but use the dark sorcery flame or dark pyromancy flame, which damage scales with how hollowed you are, which is how many times you died and you have less health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
no,
yeah.
you fucking hate yourself.
So you're like a glass cannon with no damage.
Not only are you a glass cannon with no damage,
You have no health.
you have no health at all. So you're not like a glass cannon. You're more just like painted glass.
Yeah.
Damn.
And the painted glass is crusty and covered in weird ass old gunk because
And a
You-
lug nut from a tire hit it in Louisville.
It's like
Heyo.
Jesus. Oh my god. Just like the thought of doing that hurts me. The
So-
funny thing is
My
that the
windshield.
only boss that's weak to fire is the last boss, but it doesn't matter because it's the last boss. So why would you use
You're not
fire
gonna
at
make
that
it.
point?
Yep.
it makes me giggle that everything is weak to fire in Dark Souls 3 when fire is the main focus of the
Except for
entire
the
game.
final. Well, actually, I think the final boss is just kind of neutral against fire, and he literally is made of fire.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's made of fire, so makes
Well,
sense.
the last boss, which is the last boss in the last DLC. Imagine, did you ever fight the Orphan of Kos in Bloodborne?
Oh, God, Jesus.
I never played Bloodborne. That was
was
on
me.
PS4. but-
Imagine the Orphan of Kos, but he's intelligent,
Oh.
so he doesn't just like fly around, flail around. You kind of know him from the second DLC. He's the one that sent you to it, and it's the end of time. You and him are the only living things left, except for some other lady that's there for some
Oh
reason.
my god.
Yeah, and also he happens to have you have a tiny bit of the Dark Soul because you're hollow, but he has the rest of the Dark Soul, and it like starts coming off of him and like shoots at you and stuff. And he has a repeating crossbow for some reason.
Alright.
Also, his sword is rusty.
Yeah. Hot.
Well,
Oh yeah, I was gonna bring up you guys. So there's a game on my recommended list in Steam, and I looked at it. It's basically Dark Souls, except also co-op.
What is it?
Okay.
So it's like
Wait, did you say co-op or quap?
co-op.
Oh.
oh.
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
Go on.
Alright.
GWOP. So it's like you don't have to walk funny, but when you get into combat, and it is real combat, you have a shield and you have a sword.
Like the real time you said?
Yeah, and it's real time combat, and you have to simultaneously hold your shield up, and then also like hit, and like momentum and stuff matters. So like, and also like where you hit them matters and stuff like that. But you don't like dodge roll.
So wait, what controls the shield? What controls the arm?
I don't know. I was just watching videos, but it shows you like you need to use your shield to like actually block. It's not like a stat.
Co-op / Surgeon Simulator / Dark Souls.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
And then
/ drinking bleach.
I was going to say that exact thing.
But no, every single one of the reviews were like, this thing is fucking amazing. Like if you just want if you're tired of like
everything
easy games, like if you're tired of not wanting to hate yourself while you play a game, play this game. It is such a high skill cap or skill rating or like skill curve. It's like it's like insane.
If you're fucking finished
Have you ever wanted to not drink bleach? Well, do I have the cure for you?
I forget what it was called, but yeah, it's kind of polygony. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's like it's an indie game.
Well, I want to watch videos on that.
That's hilarious.
All right. Well, that's how long we've been recording.
We're enough. It'll be kind of different, but
All right.
yeah, we're at good time right now.
All right. We're trying to make these things shorter because easier to listen to.
Easier to consume.
Yeah.
Where's the frog, Decker?
What?
We need to end on the fucking frog.
Oh, do we end on the frog? Is it just going to cut out? Is it going to cut out after the
I
frog?
finish on frogs frequently.
Yeah, I mean, you should.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Do you guys want to hear a story real quick before we like? While we wait for him to pull the frog. A guy in my boyfriend's graduating class.
God, I know this story.
Apparently, he killed a frog by fucking the frog.
Yes.
In its mouth. But it didn't die from him, violating this poor amphibian. It drowned on the boy's fucking
Special juice.
sex gravy.
There goes monetization. Hey, frogs, please sponsor us.
Are you starting over?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I turned it up. I'll put it over again.
No, this is fine.
This is oh my god, okay, no.
It's over. It's
Goodbye,
already
thank
over.
you for listening.
It's already
End
over.
it, this is cancer.
Fuck you for listening.
No, whoa.